admissions folks are going through all of this and getting this all taken care of. The issues we've got are power of attorney. What is a power of attorney? What is a healthcare surrogate? What's a living will? And what's a healthcare proxy, right? These are terms you're all familiar with, but we'll go into a little bit of sort of how they differ and complement each other as well. So, a power of attorney. Well, let's just go through the basics. It has to be written. It can be general or limited. It can terminate upon the incapacity of the person giving the power, or it can survive. And that's the term you see in most powers of attorney today. A durable power of attorney means that it survives the incapacity. And that didn't used to be the case until about 10 years ago. The legislature changed that. So most powers of attorney that you see today are durable. That means they survive incapacity. A power of attorney does not take away the principal's rights. The principal can continue to make all of their decisions even if they've given the power of attorney to someone else, to the agent. But that agent can also act in that regard as well. It can be revoked, and importantly, the principal has to have the capacity to execute that document when they give the power of attorney. So if they're already in your community and they've lost capacity, it's too late for a power of attorney at that point. And the agent is the person who is the principal is giving all of the rights to under the power of attorney. They can be any competent person, 18 years of age or older. Obviously, some of this is going to be self-explanatory. They should be chosen for their reliability and trustworthiness. Usually, it's going to be family members or friends. And you can have co-agents as well. You can name if your resident has a son and a daughter, they can name them as both co-agents, and they act with independent authority. The agent can control the principal's finances, but does not assume their debts. I also do a lot of collection work for the long-term care world, and that's sort of a common misconception that we see, that if somebody holds a power of attorney for your resident, are they liable for the resident's debts? And the answer to that is no, unless your admission documentation makes them liable and they've signed on all the right lines. An agent may execute promissory notes, mortgages, liens on behalf of the principal, so that's important if you get into the collection side of things. The agent can make healthcare decisions for the principal, obviously. The agent can apply for government benefits on behalf of the principal, and the agent has no duty to act. This is sort of important, but if they do, they assume a fiduciary responsibility to the principal, to the person giving the power of attorney. Not necessarily to you. It's only to the person giving that power of attorney. And they can be named, and they can just decide, no, I don't want to do anything. And they don't have to do anything. They have no obligation to do anything. But if they do take it upon themselves to help, then they become a fiduciary and have to act in the best interest of the principal. A power of attorney terminates if the principal becomes incapacitated, again, unless it's durable, and it contains special wording that says this will continue on in the event of my incapacity. And as I said, 90% of all the POAs you see today are durable powers of attorney. And are we on slide 7?
Yes.
Beth? All right, so that's the beginning part, and we'll turn it over to Beth now to talk about some of the other things.